All right, guys. Justin Hill here with Haunted Hills Productions. We're running through the last of our products that we have out right now. This is everything that we were planning to have at Transworld. Here is all of our props and our other products that aren't our costumes and masks and things. So I'm going to start with our posters. So we've got all kinds here up top. I'm going to kind of run through each one. We've got this guy. Now all of these that are 2 foot by 3 foot are all $50. So this one right here, Uncle Sam, it's like a World War II buy war bonds, really cool. The next one over, sorry for the glare, this is a building directory. Let me zoom in a little bit. So it's got room numbers and random doctor names. Now on this, and actually on any of these, we can customize them so they match your haunted house. If you have a character name or something like that you want to add on here, we can actually do that. We can change them up entirely. We created these so we have the original files. Next up here we've got menu. I love this one. It's a really cool thing. It's got this cool kind of old school watermark on it, menu up on top, prices and stuff of all these items, and of course the secret is in the meat. Motto of any redneck slaughterhouse. If you've got a slaughterhouse or a restaurant, hillbilly kind of butcher shop, you need this. Trust me, you need this up there. It's the right amount of creepy and old, but not overly kind of cheesy where it's like human hearts and stuff like that. And this is only $50. We made it in-house. It's a great thing. Right next to it, for all you medical haunted houses, we've got this human heart chart. Again, only $50. All of these include grommets, which is free of charge. You can add it or choose to not have it. Moving on, we've got all of our freak show banners. So here we've got Sideshow, which lays out a bunch of freaks. On these, if you have pictures of your actors that you want in these, you can email them and we'll actually add it for no extra charge. Easy stuff. Here's a Hand of Glory, this creepy kind of sideshow sort of thing. This one's really cool. The Death's Minstrel, clapping monkey that when he claps, you die. Next to him, this cool one for our fortune teller. Underneath, the Devil Child. Freak show, curious, strange, exotic, alive, and bizarre. Skeleton eating a flaming sword. Next to him, Son of the Devil. He is fireproof. Again, even these ones are only $50. But down here, a couple more. If you've got a zombie-themed haunted house here, you've got Symptoms of Rabies. Stuff to look out for. Something that you might have in dogs as well as in people. We can also customize any of these. Again, if you've got a medical theme or a military theme, watch out because lice spread typhus. Report lice at once and make sure you use louse powder. Again, we can make these look like anything you want. These ones here are smaller. They're 2 foot by 2 foot. They are 40 each. These are made to go in any kind of a prison, a factory, asylum, anything like that. So here, if light is on, cells are open, that can go for anything. We can also change it up. If you want it to say something else here, like if light is on, machine is running or something like that, let us know. We'll change it up. Again, no extra cost. Same thing here. We could change them up to whatever you want. Security levels really great. And like I said, each of these are only $40. All of these are all 50 that we can customize all of them, and they're ready to mail out right now. So one more poster over here, which is crucial to anyone who owns a haunted house. Now this one is 3 foot by 5 foot. It's extra large. This is a warning poster. We have these hanging out front of our haunted house in multiple places. Now this was actually drafted with the help of an attorney, and this exact poster has really helped us out in a few spots where a customer ended up hurt, or a customer had a coat end up dirty or ripped or something, and it helped us out in that spot of not being liable, because they knew what could have happened when they walked in. The last thing you want is someone who has a heart problem, like it says here, to walk into your haunted house, end up scared and die, and then you're on the hook for that. But it says right here on bottom, a court will find you to have waived your right to maintain a lawsuit against this haunted attraction. You'll notice right here is a big empty space. This is made to add your haunted house logo. When you order this, you email us a PNG of your logo. We add it on here. Again, no extra cost, only $60. You want to have a bunch of these all over your line, all over your ticket booth, even posted online, everywhere. So order these, guys. Trust me, you want these in your haunted house. These are super important. I can't stress that enough. Moving on to something really cool. These are brand new. These are our Super Flex bodies. These are our new characters. Right now we've created 4 of them, but you can make them anything you want. So here we've got kind of a redneck, and as you can see, they've got realistic eyes in there, really creepy, super bloody and realistic hands. These ones, as they are right now, are made to be leaning on a barrel or screwed into a wall or hung up somehow, but they are $350 each, which is the cheapest bodies anywhere. You can't find a whole costumed character for cheaper than that anywhere. Trust me. The only one that's slightly more expensive is our bound Santa here. He is $400, but that's only because he includes a Christmas tree and Christmas lights, as you can see right here. But you've got our redneck, scary farmer guy, covered in blood, covered in nastiness, hiding his face because he's a creepy mutant. Our patient here, this one I love, very scary lady. Scary hair, scary eyes, scary teeth. She's ready to take a bite out of everybody. Our bound Santa, we use him in our Christmas haunt, and this one's actually all bought, so make sure that you get yours now. I explained it earlier. You got to order Christmas props and costumes now, not in October or November. And then here you've got this creepy, scary doll girl, which she's all wrapped up. She's got really cool button eyes. Again, these are all $350. We can add a base plate on them for an extra $50, so they are actually welded on a base, and then you can place them anywhere. But right now they are super flexible, so their arms are totally flexible, their legs are totally flexible. They have a highly flexible armature inside, which means you can actually pose them any way you want. If you want them laying down, if you want them in a chair, they're knees bend and you can change them up every year, every night, however you want. They're extremely light and easy to move, but at the same time, they look fantastic. And these are not the only ones we have available. You can order any of our costumes, any of our faces, any of our masks, any hair, any kind of a character you want, we will make it. If you have a custom character in mind, we can make it. We can sculpt a brand new face if that's what you want. Anything that we have in stock now is only $350. Any costume, if it's on our website, order it up, let us know what you want, and we will make it and send it out. You can literally have a prop body that no one else has for only $350. That's an incredible deal that you won't find from any other vendor. We also have a special running right now. If you order any 4 bodies, that includes our bound Santa. If you order any 4, that could be any of these, a combination of these, or any 4 that we have on our website out of our costumes and masks, you get all 4 for only $1,200. You get 4 bodies for $1,200. Most other vendors, you get 1 body for $1,200. That's a steal, and you need to jump on that right now. While that's a Trans World only offer, so it's only happening for a little while. Next up, right here, we've got our bowling pin props. Now we actually used these in our haunt last year, so you can check them out. After 12,000 people walked through them, they have no damage. They're still highly bloody and perfect. They're not cracked and chipped and looking like crap. And these were right in our walkway. They're swinging, hitting people, everything, and they're still perfect. They're latex and foam. So, like I said, the audience was walking right through them. They're smacking them in their faces, and everything is just perfect and fine. They look great. They've got these super nasty and bloody and chunky cords that they're hanging from. These are awesome props. It's $200 for a set of 4, or if you want even more, they are $50 a piece, so they can be however many you want. Moving over to here, we've got a lot of new products here. So we've got our trophy necklaces and trophy keychains. They are $15 a piece, and you can actually customize these. So right here we've got a tongue, you've got a belly button, and on these a lot of times we add like a piercing because that's cool. You've got a finger here, another one here. These are actually different. And then you've got other ones that have ears and other fingers. We can add a nipple. You can have a whole necklace or a keychain of tongues. You just let us know what you want on it and we make it happen. They're only $15 each. Our keychains always include a couple of keys on there, and again, you can customize that however you want. Right here we've got our clacker gloves, which every monster needs. Protect your hands while you're slapping on walls. Make it extra loud when you hit a piece of metal or a barrel. Or take it up a notch and grab our spark gloves, which does the same thing, except it's got an added sparking element on here. We've got a demo of those that I'll show you right now. Now, that's super awesome. Those gloves were used a whole year here of sliding and scaring and everything, and they're still working. The element on them is still almost perfect, and these gloves are high quality. Our clacker gloves are only $50 a pair, and our spark gloves are only $60 a pair. Other vendors are offering these at $75 and $80, and sometimes up to $150 for a pair of spark gloves. So if you want a
pair of sparking gloves, this is where you need to buy them. These are high quality, made to hold up with haunters, abusing them like we do, and made to maximize your scares. So check these out, order them online now. Next, this is something that's going to change the makeup industry. These are silicone makeup appliances. No one that I know of makes silicone makeup appliances. Everyone has foam, latex. Any haunted house that has these makes them in-house. We have made a pair of them to open up to the haunters to use. The benefits of silicone over foam are, it's a stronger material. It won't absorb moisture and sweat and even makeup. You can clean this off and reuse it, repaint it, reapply it over and over again, as long as you treat it with respect and you're not ripping it off every night. This will last you at least a whole year, where most foam appliances should really be used only for a weekend. And we're opening these up right now. Right here you've got our, what we call a demon, which is actually a two-piece appliance. You have an eyebrow and nose that adds that instant high cheekbones and awesome brows, as well as an exaggerated chin. This works really great if you're acting as a clown or a demon or a zombie, any of those kind of high cheekbone kind of things. If you want something more extreme as a zombie, we've got the zombie prosthetic. Now, we have one model in each of these, and you can just look at the high difference in his face. So here you've got a lot of high cheekbones and deep cuts and wounds, exposed teeth, and it's all in one appliance. This is a fantastic piece for instant application. You glue it on an actor and paint it, and you can reapply it every night, and it'll last you a whole October. So check these out. These are only $40 a piece, and they're great. Moving on to our final products here. We're going into the lighting room. So first things first, let's talk about our flashlights here. So these flashlights are remote controlled flashlights. As you can kind of notice, they're made to look like that old school kind of horror movie 80s slasher flashlight. They've got a bunch of blood on them. They're all nastied up, ready to go right in your haunted house. And the best thing about them is that they are remote controlled. Your actors can hold these and they can operate the flashlights. These are made to take your blackout nights to a new kind of level. Your audience is walking through, they feel really, really safe because they've got this flashlight in their hand. They even have a button here that does nothing, but they feel like they're in control of their lighting and haunted house experience. They're not afraid because they've got a light to guide them until your actors decide that they no longer have a light to guide them, and now it's shut off, now it's dark. These things can also change colors. So if you want it to be a red light, you've got red. If you want more orange, more yellow, and even more, and you can go and make it white. You can make it much less bright, bring that brightness way down, or bring that brightness way up, depending on exactly what you want. You can change it to, you've got all kinds of greens and blues and some purples and pinks and everything. You can go with a lot of other stuff. You've got strobing effects here, which if you do that and you speed it up a lot, you get this strobing, flickering kind of light. Again, you can shut it off, and you can do all of this live. So if I press, say I'm going with yellowish as my kind of old school kind of light, and I press strobe again, I get that flickering light, then I can go off. Look at that, no more light, now it's dark again. And they never know what's going on. And your actors can control all of this. A set of 4 lights is $200, includes 4 lights, all painted, all nasty. You can choose a color of each light. It comes in yellow, red, and blue. You can choose whatever, and it comes with 4 flashlights. We also offer more flashlights for a low price, so you could space them out. Now, one question we always get is, does one flashlight hook to one remote? No. One remote will operate every single flashlight in a batch. And even if you order even more, they always work. So that's our flashlights. Check them out. Take your blackout haunts up a notch. Now you've got our flickering fluorescence here, which is a fluorescent fixture that is plugged into our flicker box. Now, the flicker box is a brand new product that we've just rolled out, but we've used in our haunts for a long time, for probably 10 years. The flicker box, you can plug any light into this flicker box. It comes with 2 outlets on top, and it has a switch right here, and you can make any light flicker. And you can increase our flicker or make it less, bring it up some, get it low, make it flicker a lot, make it real bright, anything you want. These are highly adjustable. The more lights you plug into it, the more it will actually flicker. And like I said, any 110 light, any lamp, any kind of light, any clip light, you could plug it in here and it makes it flicker. It works with LEDs, LED bulbs, it works with incandescent bulbs, the whole 9 yards. One of our flickering fluorescent lights and with a flicker box is only $150. Our flicker box alone is $125. Like I said, this is a great product because it can make any light flicker. You head to a Goodwill, you find an awesome lamp, you want to have a flickering bulb, plug it in this guy, you can adjust its flicker to do whatever you want. This is an awesome product. Like I said, we've used it for about 10 years in our haunt. Now here, you've got a really cool item. These are color changing LED tubes. Now, these we've used for about 2 years in our haunt. These are $100 a piece. And let me show you what they do. Right now they're on that kind of creepy, kind of gas station, ugly, kind of bathroom light. You can change them to straight up white, where it's got that neon, saw, bathroom kind of look. These again can go through, you can change the brightness. 1 second. Grabbed the wrong remote. So these you could change to that neon kind of white. Change our brightness, bring it way down. It's getting dim. Scary. Bring it way up, bring the brightness up. You can make it flash, which if I press flash and I bring that up to high speed, you get this kind of strobing, flickering light effect, which is one option. You can also hook these up to a prop controller and make them flicker in any way you want. That's a trick that we use in our haunt right now. But these have a whole range of lighting options. There's 16 different color options, with whole line of reds, of
yellows, oranges, you've got the greens, the blues, you've got your purples and pinks, anything you want. That kind of runs through the whole line of lighting options and really makes you have any kind of color effect you want. We use these in our haunt right now. These are another great product that's brand new from Haunted Hills Productions. Last but not least, I know it's hard to see right now. Let's turn some light on. See if this fixes that. So right here, let me get my flashlight out. You've got our claustrophobia tunnel. I'm not going to turn it on right now because I can't even walk through it because we have it pressed up against a wall and because you won't be able to hear me because our fans are loud. But this is a brand new product from us. This is the best option for a claustrophobia on the market. For an 8-foot bag, it's only $800, and that includes 2 fans. There's a few options out there that are cheaper, around maybe $600, but they don't include any fans, and the fans are about $100 a piece. So this is the cheapest option, and it's also the best option. These are not made out of the classic kind of nylon. These are made out of an 18-ounce vinyl. It's a super industrial grade material, super smooth. It feels great when you walk through it. They're actually anti-friction, so they're super comfortable. They are cut and tear resistant, and the edge is reinforced with double stitched webbing to make sure that even with the highest air pressure, these things won't rip off. These things are made with haunters in mind, and they come in any size from 8 foot up to, wait for it, a 50-foot claustrophobia. No one has ever offered a 50-foot long claustrophobia, and we are. You might think, a 50-foot claustrophobia, that'll cost me like $1 million. No, these go from an 8-foot claustrophobia at $800 up to a 50-foot at only $3,500, and that includes, at $3,500, includes 5 fans on each side. So you get 10 fans and 2 50-foot claustrophobia bags for only $3,500. There's other options from 8 foot straight up. We can, if you've got a space and you say you need like 31 feet exactly, we can make you a 31-foot claustrophobia. We've got our whole price list online. We also offer half and waist height bags, any length you want. We only have our 8 foot actually listed, but at the same time they're available. We're also working on, shut my flashlight off. We are also working on, and at Transworld we will have the Curtain Chaos mazes. So check that out at Transworld. It's on our list. Let us know if you would be interested in that. We have the means to make them, and if there's enough interest, I'll make one. I'll bring it to Transworld so you guys can buy it for a cheap price. And an excellent product. It is made out of the same high heavyweight awesome material as our claustrophobias, and I'll make it available to you guys to buy. So anyway guys, that's our line of products. Check it out. Make sure you check out all our props, all our items online. We offer the best products in the industry for the best prices in the industry. You don't have to look anywhere else. If we don't have it, we will make it. Thank you guys very much for spending this time watching this long explanation of all our awesome products. If you guys have any questions, you can email us, message us on Facebook. Check out our products on Facebook at Haunted Hills Productions and at Equid.
Haunted Hills Productions on Equid. Thank you guys very much. I'm Justin Hill, and I'll see you later.